Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Vera Ovadia. I want to give my opinion about conscription in Indonesia. The draft of the Reserve Army Component Law is making the rounds. In the draft, almost every citizen is obliged to become a Reserve Army component. Article 8 and 9 mention civil servants and citizens who are 18 years old. Apart from them, former TNI soldiers are also required to become military reserve component. The constitutional basis for state defense is contained in Article 30 of the 1945 Constitution. This military reserve component includes a form of state defense based on the concept of conscription. The subject of the state defense is the army or other defense apparatus, either as a chosen occupation or as a result of unconscious design or conscription. The question now is whether the country needs the role of this reserve component. What is the urgency? Is there no other way so that the utilization of the reserve component in the form of conscription is not carried out? This is the main point of my discussion here. Examining the provision of Article 30 of the 1945 Constitution, it can be seen that military service is an obligation for all Indonesian people, and it should also not be forgotten that it is also a right. In other words, the people are given freedom or choice as well as responsibility for the defense and security of the country. The urgency itself, according to the speaker, is not so visible now. If we look closely, countries that apply conscription are countries that are or are prone to conflict with other countries, but their military power is considered not qualified if they only use the power of the main military component. Not to mention some countries, for example, Norway, which has abolished it or superpower, they are vulnerable to attacks or attacks such as the United States, which are now making this conscription policy as something facultative. The urgency in terms of the possibility of conflict with other countries is indeed small for Indonesia. But do not forget the threat from within the country itself, such as rebellion or acts of separatism that make the army overwhelmed in handling it. In response to this reason for urgency, I conclude the conscription is not urgent if implemented in Indonesia. If the people are armed, for example, could not some in the military be used for a coup? Then if conscription is held, it is unclear to what extent the civilians will be able to carry out military duties, such as holding a gun without misusing it or whether the civilians will be able to drive a military tank. Not to mention that patriotism and love for the nation and state can actually be trained in a simple form. For example, by sharpening the strength of scout training among students. Another thing that makes this military conscription still viewed skeptically is again the issue of the state budget. Between funds allocated for financial compensation for people who participate in military conscription versus the procurement of weapons that are very important for the main component, namely the TNI. In my opinion, the government should first focus on the procurement of military weaponry or the main component, especially considering Indonesia's vast territory and vulnerable to violation that can be committed by neighboring countries, so that the government should make our own military better and then think about the reserve component. Thank you.